That's how you want to start us? Feed these nuts. That's awesome. Look, don't look like he ain't missing some teeth.
Yeah, it do. Welcome to the club, buddy.
He don't look as good though. He just looked like he was got into a fight in jail.
Yeah. Like you drink a lot.
Right.
Like you got a bad habit.
Right.
Like because you're missing teeth is a bad habit.
Right. It's not good. It's not looking good for you. Alright, so I'm want to bring something to your attention. This is a little bit late, but
Hey yo.
What?
Hold on. Where's that place I have to come at? I lost that key.
I don't see the key.
Start down for it. I lost that damn key, yo.
How did you lose it?
Exfilled with it. Yo, what? Hold up. Man. Whatever.
Okay, so I don't know if you've been following up on the R. Kelly thing or whatever. Have you? Maybe.
No.
Yeah, you have. You kind of have, but no. But 4 days ago, and I'm just kind of finding this out today, apparently he put in a motion to have the case dismissed, and I guess for him to be released or whatever. Well, this guy is the one, SAT, he's the one reporting on it, and I wanted to pick this one because I don't like how he be reporting stuff, because he is the kind of reporter that he reports for funnies and don't care what he says. And this, I think, is a thing that should be properly reported and not made fun of. But you can listen to some of his stuff. Buried alive. You remember this?
All these women had to do was tell her honest to God truth. And that would have been
he said buried alive.
Exploring, looting, and securing intel will open access to missions and targets. Expect resistance from local forces and watch for other operators in the AO.
But their story ain't holding up in court.
What is that?
Okay, so he's saying the reason why R. Kelly is being able to file these motions and he's winning because he filed one motion. I can't remember what the motion was, but he won it. But he won that motion and they were upset, right? I think it was he got something dismissed in Chicago. Yeah, something he got was dismissed in Chicago. You know, Chicago is his home, right? So So whatever motion he filed in Chicago, it was granted, and so he filed another motion. And this dude is saying that the reason why they granted his motion was because these women that he abused wanted too much.
Hold on, what happened? So what happened? He filed the motion to do what?
The motion is to dismiss and a retrial. Right? Acquittal. Not dismiss, acquittal.
He's trying to do some OJ rap.
Right. He trying to get acquitted and he trying to also get a retrial.
He'd have been better off if he'd have killed him.
Right. He'd have been better off if he just never let them out the house. Like,
oh, nigga, what? No, you did not just say that.
Yes. He like, because this is like you trying too hard to like, man. And then and I'm not sure if he's doing this in Chicago. You know what I mean? But not funny.
Never should have left him out of the house.
I mean, that would have solidified him even more. Like, to have one of them actually go and break out. You know what I'm saying? Like, apparently that's what these women needed to do. And then not ever talk about it ever, is what this guy is saying. He's saying that because these women went and, you know, made books about it, and you know, they're surviving R. Kelly, so they've been on TV talking about it, that they made it possible for his motions to be granted because they were too greedy. Basically, he's saying all they should have did was told their story to the police and left it at that. Which to me I think is stupid, because the world needs to know what happened in an even more greater capacity, apparently, than the first time, because apparently the first time didn't stick. And it's not, to me, like the first time didn't stick. I think parents just really didn't care. You know what I mean? But this guy's pretty much starting off his thing by saying, you know, the reason why R. Kelly is able to do what he's able to do and get these motions granted is because these women are on TV talking about their experience and they're getting paid for it, and all they had to do was just be quiet and do
What
the...
does that have to do with anything?
Because if they had just did the trial and not wrote books and been on TV and made money off of this experience, then he feels like it would have made them more believable. He said they lied.
So because they was on TV, made them look like they was capping?
Yeah.
How? I don't get it.
I don't know. That's why I said some people don't know how to properly... This is why I say he's doing this just for clout purposes, because no man, and if you're a real journalist, I mean, come on now, why would you report like that? Like, I don't feel like these women should keep their story quiet, whether they making money off of it or not.
Yeah,
This is a celebrity that is abusing children and women.
And not
And-
just that, but yo, like, even like, nigga, this is somebody that experienced something traumatizing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And what if...
And this person got money. Break him as much as
you can break him.
Put him out there as much as you can put him out there.
Exactly.
Like, what a book deal or movie deal or interview, anything got to do with it. It's stupid.
Exactly. So these women are just supposed to go to the trial and that be the only instance of what we know to happen. You feel what I'm saying? So we're not supposed to know intimate details of their story because it make it seem like they capping and like, 'cause they want to do they want to do stories and whatever. So this is what this guy said. This is, as you can see, by all no means our stance on that. I think that is a very stupid way to look at this. I feel like looking at it in that way is very detrimental to the whole way of thinking about it. I feel like I feel like it's a real detrimental way to think about it. So he
Real big ass mouth.
Enough to keep somebody in jail for the rest of their life. Playtime is over. All Kelly's team requested trial, acquittal, conviction. Now I know y'all thinking.
All right, real quick. Shout out to R. Kelly lawyers. Y'all some dirt bags.
oh my goodness.
Dirt bags.
Dirt bags.
Oh my
Like, who, like, look, what did we say? We would be the worst
Don't let me be
criminal
your
lawyers
lawyer.
in the world.
Yes, Your Honor. R. Kelly did it. He confessed to me. Here's the tape.
Here's the tape. I'm only here to see how much time he gonna get.
Yeah, nigga.
You know,
I'm telling you.
and I'm sending you to jail.
Sending you to jail, nigga.
Like, people would know.
Look, my advertisement, I'm a trap lawyer. I got all the look. Yo, get him, he a trap lawyer. Oh, yeah, you don't know what kind of trap lawyer, nigga.
I'm saying, because you have to be some kind of dirty dirt bag, dirt ball person to want to take money from a person that you know that did it. Like, you shouldn't be trying to put that person back out on the streets. Like, they are literally trying. I'm not trying to put you back on the streets. I'm trying to get you put in jail. Like, no, nigga. Like, I could.
If I put you back on the streets, I'm gonna do it so the niggas can get you first.
Exactly. You would not want me to be your defendant.
You don't want me to be your lawyer. You don't want me to be your lawyer.
You know, if you come to me, you better be innocent.
You better be innocent.
You better be
ain't going
innocent.
to jail.
Exactly. Because I can't do anything because if you're doing something like that, I'm making sure you don't come back out on the streets. You represent your last option for me is to represent yourself.
Yeah, that's
but as you can see, there's dirtball lawyers that will put a person like this back out on the street. So this man is saying like R. Kelly team requested new trial and acquittal of his conviction. If they can they do that? Can they if he do an acquittal, they can retry him again? I guess. Well, that's what they doing.
Even go back and redo a trial. Well, the reason
That's what I asked.
Is because he got locked up in the first place for entertainment purposes.
All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
All it really took was for somebody to...
He's an idiot because I don't care what's happening. we got 4K. You got caught in 4K. You got caught in 4K, stupid.
Right. And the only reason why the case didn't stick the last time is because they stopped that little girl from keep going. Am I right? Did they...
Oh, you talking
from the first one. Right. I mean, did she testify or did she not?
I don't know.
Somebody that was key to the case did not testify. And I think it was the girl in the video that was getting peed on.
Yeah, it might have been her.
I believe it was that Star girl.
And I'm sorry, but the girl that got peed on does have a name. That's so disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
But
Star.
But
that's her name.
But
I don't know her real name, but I think she goes her.
But
I can't even say that because I was going to say stage name.
But when you have a tape of R. Kelly peeing on you, I guess that's what you're going to be known as.
Her music name. Her music name is Star, or she's the cousin of some famous singer, or y'all know. I don't know her name. I think I think her name was Star, but like he said, that's what you. If nobody knows your name, we know you by that. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be ignorant or nothing.
It's horrible.
So basically, R. Kelly, as y'all can hear, is saying that basically, like, anybody can be mad at him, but, like, we have you in what?
Caught you on 4K, bro.
We caught you on 4K. Like, there's people that, like...
We can count your teeth on that tape.
Right.
I didn't even see it, but guess what? Everybody else did.
But not only that, but when they raided his house, they got tapes of this stuff.
Yes.
They have tapes of what he did to these girls.
Yes. Bro, can I...
So, like, how can you say, like, they... I don't get that.
Story, and they had a whole case. Most of these women speaking on R. Kelly barely even knew this man. And that's why they saying all hell broke loose in the courtroom and R. Kelly stepped up in there. You got people that love him, people that hate him, people that believe he...
Why it's so hard to open up daggone double lockers?
I don't know.
Damn! Stupid ass Call of Duty? Damn! Sorry.
No, you fine. Because this is what this is about, Call of Duty in the news. But so, and I can't believe that they actually reported this as an exclusive in the news. This actually says exclusive. It doesn't say who it was. People are mad that they didn't allow R. Kelly to have Thanksgiving dinner.
Nigga,
Let me repeat that in case you don't. People are mad that he was not allowed to have Thanksgiving dinner and they gave him chicken instead of turkey.
This the world we live in now, nigga.
This is the world we live in.
This the world we live in now, nigga. This couldn't have been all parents or grandparents caring for this nigga.
No.
He'd have been strung up in the backyard, tarred and feathered.
My grandmama will have you eating bread and water and sitting and watching all the other inmates have dinner.
Shit, my grandmama was gonna tar and feather your ass and stick something hot in your butt.
Right, especially for what you did, like
stick something hot in your booty and cauterize that booty hole, nigga.
The fact that you did, the only thing you didn't have was chicken.
You gonna get that booty hole cauterized, nigga.
You got off easy.
Mess around my grandmama, nigga.
You got off easy, like what? You got off easy.
No turkey for you. Incarcerated R. Kelly forced to eat chicken. In the prison offering to walk along. They say
you got an enemy road away inbound to your location.
no turkey or no chicken. Now don't get it twisted. I ain't no one trying to say that R. Kelly is innocent.
Distraction is
But these
inbound now.
parents out there
Chelsea.
need to be convicted. They had R. Kelly come up to the high school to meet girls, even if he was the first time, and ain't nobody have a problem with it.
Right.
That's big facts, though.
That is big facts. I do believe that the parents need to be convicted, and even the fact that a lot of people in his camp only testify under immunity says something. That says something.
Yeah.
Like
Everybody that was rolling with that nigga needs to be slapped.
like you should not get no immunity.
Y'all knew what he was doing.
Which means if you go into another person's camp and they're doing something like this, you're gonna allow them to do it once again. And what's stopping you? You already got immunity from the first case.
Right.
What's stopping you? Like, you're in the business of hurting people.
Exactly.
Or allowing people to hurt people and profiting off of it.
Get bad money from it.
I don't agree, like I said earlier, with the people, with the parents forcing R. Kelly to take these kids. I do believe that the parents forced the kids to be around R. Kelly. That I believe. But to say they forced the kids on R. Kelly as if to say, you know, they was like R. Kelly was backing away from these kids and the parents was like, no, take her. Nah, that wasn't happening. They was all in cahoots. Maybe the children wasn't, but they said that it was the girl that asked R. Kelly to be her godmama. I mean, her goddaddy, not the parents. And then the mama claimed it was weird. But it wasn't that weird, lady, because you allowed it, so it wasn't that weird. You saying it was weird to protect yourself. Am I right?
Sound like it.
Because these parents, I understand that you're looking for your daughter because I've followed the last two girls' case closely. Because the last two girls, they stuck around for a long time and that last girl is still there. But the Azriel girl, she's the one that they're calling Jane Doe. I don't know why. We know who she is.
Right.
We knew who she was before the case was open, so I don't know why they're calling her Jane Doe.
We knew everything about her.
Right. I totally feel like the parents should be penalized in some kind of way. I absolutely do. Because like you said, a child don't have no mind to do their own things.
Exactly.
So if you as a parent thought that it was weird for your child to be asking somebody she barely knew to be their godfather, then you should have put a stop to that immediately.
Exactly.
Because weird in my book means you not around my kid. But
So and her mama talking with Leah.
Their relationship became sexual. Susan said her movies, shopping.
Said nothing, but now she's trying to be hold on, wait a minute.
this is
Andrea Kelly was
Kids, mostly on the weekends. When asked what she believed Jane was doing at the house, Susan said movies, shopping, hanging out with the kids.
hold
Right.
on, wait a minute. Andrea Kelly was sitting up there in the house when R. Kelly was bringing them girls home, and she ain't said nothing, but now she's trying to be a bitch. Hell, you was there with R. Kelly. You was the one enabling him to bring them girls home. And
no. This is the woman that almost, even with her children in the hotel room with her, threw herself out of a window because of the abuse this man inflicted on her. So how can you... R. Kelly's wife. So for him to say, and I don't agree with this, for him to sit there and say, oh, well, you mean to tell me his wife was in there? You don't know what kind of abuses she was going through. She not acting like a victim. She is a victim. This is a woman that is telling you, yeah, he was bringing these people over to the house.
This is her passion, and he would almost stop that.
Exactly.
So what kind of manipulation do you think he had over her?
And there were people that told you they never even really seen her. And there were times that they seen her when she was in a bedroom and never came out of that room. So what are you talking about? So for him to say what he just said, I think that's reckless.
Yeah, he's a goofy.
Yeah, he's real goofy. SAT, you real goofy for that. Because
he be saying some goofy stuff anyway. Listen to his voice. Goofy.
You sound like a duck. So, if it looked like a duck,
Quack goofy.
right. So, I don't understand. And it's a shame that a lot of people think that way. Oh, she acting like a victim. She enabled him. You can't be an enabler when you're locked in a room or starved or have to use the bathroom in a bucket or
Right. And the man that's doing it is rich and powerful. So and he controlling people around you, and by you saying that, you thinking you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. You can't go to the police. You can't go to nobody because he controlling everybody. He got everybody in his pocket.
This is a woman that didn't want to go back so bad that she almost killed. She almost ended it. You know what I mean? But for her children. So you don't know what kind of life this woman was doing. So for SAT to say what he said, I really feel like that's something that he needs to walk back on. Because you don't know what kind of life she was living or mind she was in or trap she was in.
Because I seen some girls get stuck over broke niggas. Niggas ain't got no money.
Right.
Ain't got no money.
Right.
now that they put him in jail, you want to save your own ass like you ain't just as guilty?
How can I pay child support? How?
Oh my goodness.
If my ex-wife is destroying my name and I can't work, how can I work?
Boo-hoo.
Get paid? How can I take care of my kids?
Boo-hoo.
Prosecutors say Jane and her parents were paid and threatened. She first learned of her daughter's sexual relationship with the singer.
So that's the same thing, Andre. So she claimed that she ain't had nothing to do with it until the child services got involved. Now she wanted to be the parent of the year and get her baby out of Dodge. That's the same thing Andre Kelly did.
Explore,
When
secure
the pressure
intel,
started
and
to
loot to
build
gain
up, that's when
access
she
to new
jumped ship.
missions. Enemy threat is high, so expect
intimate
contact.
secrets with me about being abused as a child, dealing with illiteracy. Domestic violence was commonplace in his home, and the thing that drew us was the fact that my grandfather, who was a Baptist preacher, was the first time I ever saw a man put his hands on a woman. He was abusive to my grandmother. So fast forward, Robert and I are in an abusive relationship. It's not foreign to me. It's what I know. It's what I grew up in. It's what he grew up in. Well, first I'd like to say there's a difference.
So you will play this and have an understanding on the kind of mental violence that they both, experienced, and then so it was normal, and you still want to say she's playing a victim. She didn't come out with this story when everything hit the fans. She was slowly coming out with her story and was telling her story before he got locked up. Am I right? If he's crying that his ex-wife is telling what happened and it's ruining your name and you can't work, I ain't see nothing slowing down. Stuff started slowing down, not when she started talking, but when the kids started talking. I'm not gonna play all of this because I think it could be very graphic.
Watch your husband abuse other people.
After 10 years of my life going by and thinking I made it out of the storm, and then here come more allegations.
So because you witnessed abuse, it was okay to watch your husband abuse other
That
people.
is not what she's saying.
At the same time, you said being a victim ain't no excuse to victimize people. So did you allow your husband to victimize these girls because you were victim? And you sat back and watched him do his thing for 10 years straight?
And so that lets you know that
He's a goofy.
he's a goofy because he don't.
Because even if she did, that means that she was getting masterfully manipulated.
And abused.
Idiot. You're a goofy, SAT. Goofy!
Oh my goodness. Like, I can't. Oh my goodness. I can't with him.
This is a player.
Yes. He knows he got into his heart.
You killed the player.
Yeah, he jumped in there after. Let me get out the damn train.
All behind, he will be doing life in jail, but they'll be sitting in there right with him. It's a possibility that R. Kelly gonna come home. They say he untouched, and it ain't nothing that nobody can say. And a bunch of other people gonna have jail time right along with him. If that don't work, they just gonna have to let him out. Jaquita, look.
I feel like they don't need to let him out. I feel like they do absolutely have enough evidence on this man that this man will go to jail. I do, however, agree that a lot of people need to be in jail with him. A lot of people definitely need to be in jail with him because, and not the people that were abused by him. But, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't care how old you are at this point. I would go all the way back to the Leah times. The daggone music teacher.
Every single person that's seen that nigga with an underage child
Shit, exactly.
should be charged.
Every single person that took him or knew he was at that school when
Every
he wasn't
single
supposed to
person
be.
that seen him with an underage child should be charged.
Everybody.
If you looked at R. Kelly and said, hey, that's a little girl,
You should be charged. I mean, I do. I feel like that's, that's how it should be. Somebody named Jaquetta Logan posted on under this thing that she supports R. Kelly to the fullest. She feel like them little bees should be locked up for lying, and their mother should be locked up too. Keep your money hidden wherever it's at and don't give them hoes nothing. I love you. Yeah, and I think it would be all fun and games for you to decide that you want to, be with R. Kelly, and then you be one of those people that's locked up in a basement, peeing in a bucket, And then when you got your story to tell, people are telling you that you're lying. It's women like you, Miss Logan, that make it hard for those kind of women that are being abused to come out and say that they're being abused because of women like you. That's what I got to say about that comment that was posted.
Hit that cash app too, dog.
That's all I really got to say about that news concerning.
They came and got me.
Oh, they did?
Oh, look at y'all.
And that's all I got to say about that news. I think it's heartbroken that there are women that see that there is evidence that this man did this and is still telling women that they're lying.
They stripped me naked.
Yeah, they did, babe. Got nothing. You don't have no guns. Oh.
Naked.
Did you have any interesting news for today? Or that's the biggest news that I found I thought was interesting.
Oh, that's it.
Alright, so now we're on to the gaming. They did, babe. There's not a bit. Oh, they're killing somebody out there, though. There you go. Ah. Time to join the fray.
Oh, boy. I like how they make the AIs like never miss a shot. Nigga. Damn.
Oh.
How they goofy and they never miss a shot?
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
My goodness, this is intense.
Ultra One, UAV is bingo.
Yeah,
fuel
so
and RTB.
people are outraged with that.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. That was a horrible flash. Oh my goodness.
What? Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh, look. No. No. Look like what's the kitten? Now we're seeing black and white kittens everywhere. you cut my child hair. I send my child to school with hair, and she come back with no hair. I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Like,
I do. I might have enough money to send my baby to private school.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Because I'm not the kind of parent that would tolerate something like that.
I'm good. Go.
So I just don't understand the things people do. I don't understand things people do.
Good to go.
Ooh, they put this in epoxy. Look what they put in epoxy. The thing you blow for the wishes, the dandelion seeds. They made it into a necklace. See? I would like to do that. That seems like something fun to do. Oh, wow. This is what we're doing. So, want to talk about something political? So, as of 19 hours ago, a governor pushes a curriculum that from kindergarten to 5th grade that erases Martin Luther King. Yeah. I'm not... first of all, what they teach about Martin Luther King is not correct. I feel like that's a problem in of itself. However, children need to know about leaders. And he really wasn't. But I really feel like they should talk about other people other than Martin Luther King. But to make it a law that that, you know what I'm saying, like the whole, I don't...
Y'all making no law not to talk about George Washington.
Exactly.
Or Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly. So let's hear this.
They say less is more, but we believe more. So it's curiosity and excitement around learning history. That's the spin. I said
Okay.
what happened eventually. They have not banned King June. They have banned Juneteenth. All right, here it is. Governor of Virginia.
Virginia.
To do these things. Let's put his picture up full mass. I'm going to give you the
Okay, so this guy's name is Governor Glenn Youngkin. That's his name. He is the governor of Virginia. And so, the slave master of Virginia, because he is banning the teaching of all things black, basically. Juneteenth. I don't know how I feel about Juneteenth, because that's...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that that day should not be recognized.
Nope.
It should be known, you know, that day should be known because something happened.
Anyway, whatever.
But I don't feel like it should be a day. I don't even feel like we should be celebrating that we only get a month. Like, everybody goes crazy over Black History Month. But why should Black History only be super celebrated in 1 month? The shortest month at that. And you're still happy about it. But, I don't get it. But kids should know more about more black leaders other than Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X. That's really all they really teach. They don't... And Frederick Douglass. I remember seeing a lot of Frederick Douglass lookalikes during book fairs and and you know what I mean. Halloween's come on, like we have more leaders than them and Harriet Tubman. Like there are more. These are the only ones that can be named because those are the only ones that they teach. There should be more teaching of black leaders in school. And the fact that this guy, Mr. Governor Glenn Youngkin, has decided to ban, he said. So you know when something is banned, that means you can get in trouble for doing it, am I right? Yeah. Let's see why he banned it. There gotta be a reason, right?
Sure.
Let's see why. Oh, and shout out to Dr. Rashad Ritchie for this little bit of tidbit news. I like going to him because he is raw and he does everybody. I mean, we listened to this unfortunate incident of the officer who is of African American, you know what I mean, that killed women and then killed herself.
Background as to how we got here.
Yeah, let's see how we got here.
Glenn Youngkin, he's the governor of Virginia. He is promoting a racist K through 5 curriculum that leaves out
K through 5.
King Jr. It leaves out slavery. So according to the governor and those that support this move, MLK is too controversial for these students to learn. Republican governor released.
I'm sorry. How is it too controversial? Because they don't really teach nothing like in depth about them. What do you remember in depth anything controversial between? I mean, with Martin Luther King, other than the fact that supposedly him and Malcolm X got into an argument in a hotel. I don't get it.
Republican governor released a new draft policy to revise teachers of history inside of Virginia. News 1. The reason for the overhaul is curiosity.
Ultra One, we're seeing increased activity in the area. Stay sharp.
What? What? Did you hear that?
Youngkin's actions are not surprising. Immediately after taking office in January, the first 2 orders he signed banned critical race theory, which, by the way, never was taught in K through 12 education, and mask mandates. One Twitter user's reaction was, "It starts." There you see it. In the 53
Be advised, enemy operators secured a weapons case. Locations are marked on your tac map.
When certain subjects are taught to Virginia students. Many difficult topics.
Okay, so basically, they're not teaching certain things at certain levels because they think kids are too stupid to learn certain things, basically, or it may be too difficult for them, or it may tarnish their want to learn about history. I've never seen that happen.
Ultra One,
Never. So they want to leave stuff like lynching to be taught in the 6th grade. And Christopher Columbus's role in the slave trade by the 11th grade. I think that's weird that they're even talking about that, because I never knew Christopher Columbus even had a role in the slave trade until I became an adult.
I'm hit!
Right.
So kudos to them on that. But do we still have Christopher Columbus Day, or did they switch it to another racist holiday? Because they think we need an Indigenous People Day. I think that's what they switched it to. So, yeah.
No. Damn.
So, that's in other news. Weird news. Virginia. That's what they're doing in Virginia.
No. Yo, what? I'm done with this shit. But
Oh no, I'm done. That was
was all
it.
that?
That was all that was into that.
the racist ass slave trade in Virginia.
Yeah, the racist
The racist slave trade in Virginia.
racist slave trade in Virginia.
I'm glad we're in a place where you try to bring that crap here, we blowing you up.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
not.
but I'm not gonna tell y'all where I'm from. Just know when y'all find out, y'all gonna know we don't play. We don't play that.
Mm-mm.
And I'm not saying it's not no racist people here, but guess what? We don't know who they are.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Our black and our white people stick together down here, nigga. And if you don't, you're an outsider.
Mm-hmm. What? You got cold water in there. Put some more in there.
I'm done with this.
Okay. Black K-pop star. I'm here for it. She is.
When we first arrived at St. Jude, it was